Because she's so nervous.
Yeah, she was worried. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Good morning. I'm Arlene Ford with Paparazzi Accessories. Paparazzi Accessories by Arlene. And we feature $5 habit. Made your wife mad, can't afford to buy her some expensive jewels. We have some nice accessories for you. We have necklaces, bracelets, earrings, hair clips, headbands, and rings. We also have little girl accessories. They do not cost the same $5. They are $2. You cannot purchase them online. You would have to get them from a consultant. So, and they're called the Starlit Shimmer. Okay, we don't just sell you some jewelry and then send you on your way. We also show you how to wear the accessories. If some people, you know, they don't have the little fashion thing going, you know, they have things where we can show you how to wear some of the accessories and what would look nice with what type of cut and stuff like that. We have something called a fashion fix. A fashion fix is, it will be like a necklace, a bracelet, a ring, and some earrings. And they sell it as a packet, and we will in turn sell it out to customers. Here is one of my favorite pieces. Of course, I put it out there. It does not look as good as it does on the display. It doesn't look as good on there. But I usually sell the earrings and the necklace for $5. The bracelet is also $5, and I usually sell it as a set, straight $10 plus tax. Government needs their money. Then this is the second top seller, which is the one in peach, which I also have on display over there, because the jewelry looks a little bit funny on the computer, but once you get it, then you're like, wow. This is also another one of my favorite sets. I also have it on the display. And this is also another one of my favorite sets, which is also on display. This is the wedding set that we have out for the season. It has been one of my biggest sellers this season for Mother's Day. For pretty much, you can wear it for any event, but this is pretty much like what, you know, brides on a budget would actually purchase. And these are some of the shimmer bracelets. I sold out of these. I did have them, but I went to an event Saturday and they cleared me out, and then and they usually come 10 in a pack, but they cleared me out, and then I only have 3 of these left. So, okay, Paparazzi accessories are nickel and lead free. And we are hiring. It is considered to be a direct sales company. I only have one person on my team. When I first joined, I did not intend on having that. I just intended on selling the jewelry. But they joined and they didn't tell me. I just got the email. So I have been training her. We have 3 different starter kits. We have the $99 preview pack, which comes with 35 pieces, the $2.99 small home party pack that comes with 120 pieces, and the $4.99 large home party kit, and that comes with 200 pieces. And this is our June promotion. The $2.99 kit, you get an extra 20 pieces of accessories, and the $4.99 kit, you get an extra 40 pieces of accessories. And this is my wife. Oh. This is my grandson. I actually joined Paparazzi under my daughter so that she could have some extra money, you know, to take care of him. And that concludes my presentation. Does anybody have any questions?
Do you accept Square?
Yes, I have Square. I have Square. I have PayPal. I even have a Square
Square
shop.
Because I'm gonna need that like little pink cup in there.
Oh, well, then you can purchase anything on here if you would like. That's why I did the whole setup. So if anybody sees anything they would like, then yes, I do have Square.
Where is your store located?
Okay. I do vend. We do not have a physical store. I do vending events. Like this weekend, I'm going to Chicago, Cleveland, and then, well, not this weekend. Next weekend, I'll be in Chicago, Cleveland, and then the following weekend, I'll be in New York City. But I do a lot of vending events here in this area whenever I can get on them. I do have one coming up the 25th of July. I'm trying to think of my whole schedule. And I mean, if someone wants to have a home party, you know, I come, I set up, people come. If you as the hostess, if you have your customers, they purchase at least 12, you get one piece of jewelry. The more they purchase, the more the hostess gets. And that's how that works. I forgot to do my website and stuff, so, but I do have business cards. I do have business cards.
Eileen, how are you marketing your business?
I pretty much just go into events. I go to events. I have a Facebook page. I have Instagram. I have Pinterest. I have Twitter and stuff like that.
So what are the shows that you're going to in Cleveland and Chicago? How'd you find out
Chicago
about
is a
those?
family event, and they're having vendors. So that's a family event. I've done a women's conference. I have a 3-day women's conference coming up in Jacksonville, Florida in September. And then I do other like events, like there's a poetry event coming up August 8th, and I'll be doing a poetry event, and I'll do my whole setup and everything like that. So I don't just limit myself to just staying right here. I like to travel, and then I have family all over the place, so I kind of just stay here and there and bring my stuff, and then sometimes they'll do a party while I'm there.
Right.
So it kind of works out for me. I try to do the party after the event so that I'll have enough accessories for the event.
Right. How long have you been doing it?
I started October 31st.
Ooh, good day.
Very good.
My birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, I started October 31st. She started a month before me. So literally, I paid for her, and then my husband paid for me the following month. So,
Arlene, is your goal is to sell more of the product or build your team?
well, right now we're building our team. The person who signed up under me is somebody that I've known for a very long time, since high school, not to tell my age. But she's been, I've known her since high school, and she signed up under me. I contacted her when they sent me the email, and we work as a team. She's coming with me to Chicago, and she's, she already lives in Cleveland, so we're doing an event together in Cleveland. And I told her about doing the 1 million cups in Cleveland. So basically, I'm doing the 1 million cups first, so then I can tell her how to do her setup and stuff like that. So basically, that's what I've been doing. She wanted to know how the flea market works. I went to the flea market, I set up, and I told her how it works. She wants to know how a home party works. I'll do a home party, and then I'll tell her how it works and stuff like that. But she's been doing larger events because she's in a larger city. So she's been doing very well.
I know with direct sales, they have their own business model and they have like a recipe for you to be able to, I guess, use. What's been some challenges that you've had to face in this particular business?
Honestly, I haven't faced any challenges. I mean, I tried Mary Kay. I'm really not into the makeup and stuff like that, and I really don't know how to put on makeup. I can put on some lip gloss, but I'm not really into the makeup, so it wasn't working very well for me. It works. You kind of know you have to know the product, like what's in the product and all this other stuff. With Paparazzi accessories, it's pretty much simple. You set your stuff up. People are like, oh, that's nice. Oh, it's $5, and I've cleared my table before in an hour and a half and stood around for the rest of the time.
I apologize for being late, but what are the product? What are the items that you present? I've got an idea for you. I want to help out.
Oh, okay. The necklace and earring sets.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the necklace and earrings are $5 together.
Got it.
As a matching set. Most people buy the necklace and earring sets because you get
Yeah,
two
you
items.
don't need. I just wanted to know what your general product line was. Okay.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it. I'm into networking, and the way we get our success is through the network that we network till we network. Okay. And I'll sit and talk later if you want. I'll sit and talk with you about the networks I'm in and show you how to get into those networks. Want to help you. Okay.
Are you familiar with the 301 yard sale, the 100-mile yard sale? next weekend. It's not this coming weekend, but it's the next weekend.
What, the 20th?
It's the 19th and 20th. It's 2 days. It goes from actually around Dunn up to the state line along 301. And I've done it for 2 years. I mean, I've been a customer for 2 years. We usually do about 50 miles of it.
I'm gonna be in
And you,
Chicago.
yeah, so come, oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people have tried to get me for next weekend.
How about your daughter?
How about my daughter?
Uh-huh.
Well, she hasn't really been working the business, so when I go up to Ohio, she lives in Akron, Ohio, so when I go up to Ohio, me and my friend are gonna kind of, get her going. Cause I mean, she just had a baby, so she's kind of like adjusting to mommy life.
So it's like your challenge, keeping your inventory?
Yes, that is, she did ask. That is kind of my challenge.
Where does it come from?
It comes from the company, Paparazzi Accessories.
Where are they located?
They are located in Salt Lake City, Utah.
So you have to keep your own inventory and
Um,
sell it, or is that a choice that you make? Like,
That's
you
a
do
choice
it-
that I make
Okay.
because I do so many
Gotcha.
events. You have to have something for them to see. You can also purchase online.
Yeah. Not really, I'm gonna need one of those cups.
Anybody else?
I want to piggyback off of Tamara's question. She asked you about your challenges so far. I'm curious, what are some obstacles you see or some challenges you see to growing your business in the future?
For me, it's being able to manage people. I kind of didn't want to have anybody sign up under me. I just wanted to, help my daughter out. And then, now she's signing her brother. And then, and people like, I want to sign under you. So I'm like, hey, go ahead, go ahead. And I mean, we're trying to train somebody in a completely different state, so far away. It really hasn't, thank God for technology, it really hasn't been too bad. I know she's a single mom with about 5 kids, so I've kind of helped send her like a couple of materials that she needs. I wouldn't do something that I wouldn't send to her and make sure she has it. If she needs a pen, a money pen, I've sent that to her. If she needs anything, I've sent it to her.
Have you considered perhaps when you're doing these training sessions, if you're going to be building your team, to maybe do some videos, record some so that way you can pass them on to your new team members?
I just got introduced to Periscope. Trying to learn the little app. It's new. It's fairly new. It's connected to Twitter. So I just got introduced to Periscope. So I can do videos on Periscope, or if anybody doesn't know what Periscope is, it's like a real time. Instead of like YouTube where you do your video and then you post it, it is done in real time. Like right now I am speaking. If somebody had Periscope, everybody could see that is following me what I'm doing. And they can also comment as I'm doing my presentation. They can also comment.
One quick thing. I also do direct sales, and the people in my team are nowhere in Fayetteville. There's about 1,500 people in my team all over the United States. Now, one of the things that they do that they hinge heavily on are conference calling, like twice a week. It's not the same as I've been in other direct marketing where you show up to like a monthly sales meeting.
Right.
But the weekly conference calls, if you do choose to build your team out that's not in a geographical location, you can do free conference call HD. It's free. You just give people access code, and at a certain time, y'all get on and.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have somebody further up in the upline. She does the conference calls on Mondays. So whenever I get an email, I send it out, and
What is your commission on this?
45%. 45%. They get $275. I get $225, and stuff like that. Yes, sir.
When you are out and about and I see 15 tables in front of me, what makes your table stand out a little bit different than everybody else? Is it certain colors that you use? Is there what type of a display beside here that you have pictures or?
I usually have my banner on the table, but I forgot it. When I do a display, and when I did my first event, I was kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough stuff. Well, I do my display like this because it's easier for people to actually see stuff. When I've done an event and I see other jewelry vendors, their stuff is like stacked on top of stacked on top of stacked. And I'm one of those, I like space. I'm real funny about having a lot of space, so that's why I set mine up differently than they set theirs up. They have like the big bust, big necks and all that stuff, and I just can't carry all of that stuff by myself, because sometimes my husband, he's in the military, so sometimes he's not here, like he's about to leave for 2 weeks, and I have to drive all the way up to Ohio and Chicago by myself, so I can't carry all that stuff. So I have to limit the amount of stuff that I actually carry.
May I suggest something? You've got the best calling card right on the wall behind you. The point being is he's saying, why don't you do something that will attract people? You know, you could get that printed on an 18 by 24, laminated, and put it on your table, and people come over and talk to you about my wife. That calls people to you.
I didn't think about that.
It does.
I try to keep my personal life a little bit personal, even if you've seen me on Facebook, I am the repost queen. I do not put too much personal stuff. A lot of people have complained. I went on a cruise and they were like, we don't see any pictures of you. You sent videos of the stuff that was going on, but we didn't see any pictures of you on the cruise. Well, you knew I was on the cruise, because you heard me in the background.
He asked you the right question. Why you? Why you versus other people? And you have to give people, particularly a visual of why you other than others. And something like that, if it's not your child, but something like that will draw people to you.
Something to start a conversation.
So,
Yes.
so relate to people.
Yep. Relate to people. In other words,
Usually I just say I have $5 accessories.
Yep.
Usually I'm like, I have $5 accessories. We have necklace and earring sets for $5. We have the matching bracelets for $5. You know, and that's usually.
That's enough to bring.
Yeah, that's usually it. Because I mean, most of the other companies, their stuff is like $40, $80, and I mean they're nice, but not everybody can really. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can really afford to spend $80 on a necklace or $40. So it's budgeted for every and anybody in any location in any area.
Then put that as your point. The thing is get the visual up there so that people will come, they'll see you versus somebody else. There may be 6 or 7 tables with jewelry on it. Why you? You have to give them something to reason why
so
you.
basically you're telling me I'm just not cute enough. That's good. You're telling me he's just cute enough. He is cute.
I'll throw it back on you. Which one of you is more cuddly?
And I think what he's trying to say is, I think what you're saying about the $5 is good, but you got to get me up there so you can say it to me.
Yes.
So he just wants you to draw me there, so then you can tell me about the $5.
Right.
You can put something like, you know, my grandma looks good because of her paparazzi or something like that.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I asked you that question, man, was, and this is the expert I would believe here with I'm talking to. When I go and I see a group of tables, I like the table to be behind and not at the front. I need to have pictures to draw me into what your product is selling.
Right.
The color I'm asking is because certain colors will draw your attention over other colors. Certain fabrics will do better than other fabrics. And when I'm asking you, just like what you have jewelry, and I sit here, but I don't see no name on the table. You know, like on the front there, your name.
Oh, I forgot.
But I'm just saying to you,
I forgot
I'm
that at the
asking,
house.
because I'm asking someone to create conversation
Right.
to help me build and understand. Because my thing, I'm getting into firearms training for anywhere from 7-year-olds to 80-year-olds. But what do I need to do to get you to look at me? You know, color, because I just learned yesterday how you set your table up. You never set it out at the front. You bring it back so that people come in.
Right.
And what Fayetteville, right out here, you have those long banners, very attractive. And I've been told I need to get banners.
Oh yeah, I have a banner. I just forgot it.
You know what I'm just saying, you know, on
Yeah.
both sides to draw me. So
Yeah,
I'm
I have
asking
a
the
banner.
group here, and especially
Yeah, I
yourself,
have a banner.
additional ideas that I may be able to follow up on.
Yeah,
Well-
my banner's really nice. I do have a banner. I just forgot to pack it in my luggage when
okay.
I left. And for my lingerie, I have a 8 foot by 8 foot step and repeat banner. So, but that's my personal business. So I'm going to put that money
Yeah,
out there
like,
for that.
when do you use a tri-fold versus just a, what do you call it, a V? You know, some of these, how high, I've been told, if it's outside, you have to have it nailed to the table. If not, it does this all the time.
Yeah, it
These are
was-
little things that I didn't even think about, and that's why I'm asking all of you to, would you please help me?
I found if you put the word jobs on your booth, people tend to go to
Come
that.
over there,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're like, what, you got jobs?
Yeah.
We've got signs on our Sustainable Sandhill booths that says 1 million green jobs now, and I can't tell you how many people came to our booth just because of that sign.
Exactly.
Only to find out that it was, they got to call their senator.
But there's a
And they were
simple-
mad enough.
There's a simple phrase that I learned some time ago, relationship over salesmanship. You want to form a relationship with your customers. You want them to come to you, not to your table and to your jewelry. You want them to see you as somebody that they want to be with. And that's the important thing. That's why I talked about, the imagery.
The relating to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they
have
want to relate to you
relationships.
before they're going to buy from you.
So then the next thing is clothing.
Absolutely. Dress for success. I don't.
Well, no, I'm just saying clothing, like this gentleman here, and if you
Yes.
don't mind me using you, sir. That is a perfect gentleman who is
Yes.
definitely business,
Yep.
from socks, polished shoes,
Yep.
ties. I've observed him here, proper haircut,
Yep.
off the collar. No, I'm a cop too for 20-some years, so I specific little things. Now, a gentleman like this would be good for like a business management consulting. And something like this, no.
No.
So that's why, and again, colors. Is a green an offensive color unless it's part of my, if I do lawn care, of course, green is, yeah.
Yes.
I'm asking, you
Yeah,
know,
it's good, good
because I've been
thoughts.
told this is like a brain department.
Yeah.
Brainstorming, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind, and I apologize if I'm dominating.
No, we're gonna let you
That's all.
donate a
Hey,
couple weeks.
Any-
Right.
Compliment's always nice.
Puppies and babies, you can't go wrong with puppies and babies.
Right.
So,
Kittens, kittens and babies.
if your daughter doesn't mind using his picture, then I would
It's all
certainly,
over
he's a
Facebook,
doll,
she does
take advantage of that, because that gives a reason for people to talk to you, and especially the men, oh, that's your son, or whatever, your grandson. Women, love to talk about babies, so.
Also,
Yes.
if she is a young mom and she's not connected to any play groups, let me tell you what, women in stay-at-home moms in play groups are like a gold mine for about 3 years. If your daughter's not in like 3 or 4,
She's like me. She's not gonna sit at home.
like,
Play
that's,
dates, yeah, you're exactly right, you got built-in groups.
Yeah, she's not gonna sit at home. I mean, she sold the jewelry out the box, but she hasn't replenished the jewelry like I have. Yes, ma'am.
I notice you don't have any on. Do you wear your product?
Okay, I've had to explain this to people. A while ago, I got robbed from my jewelry, so I kind of like,
Mm.
it's kind of something that is like earrings. I just throw little studs in. I have 3 sets of, I'm married and I have 3 sets, and my husband's like, I'm like, you already know, like, that's a mental thing for me.
But I'm talking about when you're selling your product.
I know what you're saying, but it's still like a.
It's a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mental thing for me. It's a mental thing. Like I said, I have 3 wedding sets, and I'm like.
You should pack them with you and put it on when you go to.
Put it on when you're there,
shows.
definitely.
Because if you're not wearing it, you're not showing us that you believe in your own product.
I thought about that also. I was like, should I wear it? Should I not? But then it's like I said, it's a mental thing. I'm working on it.
But
My
you
daughter,
should-
she wears it. She definitely wears it.
But I think she has a good point that you can take it with you and
And
don't
then
take
put
it
it
out
on.
and don't wear it.
Right.
Put it on
Yeah.
the
And
table,
wear
and then
something
take it
else.
off after you're done.
Right.
When you do your shows, Matt, do you ever take any of your items and put it on people that are there or anything?
Oh
and go,
yes,
"Yeah,
yes,
this looks beautiful on
definitely.
you."
But I let them know when you try it on, you have to take a picture, and they don't have a problem. They're like, and
Good.
stuff like that. And I do have somebody. She every time she sees me, what do you have on you? and I'm like, this is what I have, you know, and she just purchases, but she's like one of my biggest customers. And then I do have male customers. I do have some male customers, and they don't have a problem buying, especially around, you know, my wife's birthday, Mother's Day, I messed up day. So I do have good customers.
That's a good commercial, by the way.
Yes.
Mother's Day, her birthday, oops, I forgot her anniversary. Go down.
Yeah, they
Arlene, I'll take the last question. What can the community do for you?
Well, if anybody wants to have a party, if anybody knows of any events, like she told me about the 301, but I won't be here. If anybody, you know, they just be like, look, I'll do a home party for you and set up. I have my own table, you know, stuff like that. You can see I have my own drapings and stuff. And of course, I forgot my banner, but you know, I have the banner and stuff like that.
Do you search bulletin boards for events?
Yes,
Okay.
especially on Facebook. I'm in the North Carolina vendors, South Carolina vendors, Atlanta vendors. I'm from New York City, so New York City vending and stuff like that.
The reason I ask is that I monitor 11 different bulletin boards that are not Facebook for events within the state of North Carolina.
Oh, so
There are lots of bulletin boards out there that post events that you might be interested in.
Oh, definitely.
You guys need to talk after.
Yeah, we'll talk afterward because I think somebody else has to do a presentation.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.